rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am Lubna. I am studying 4th standard from Hazrat Ayesha-E-Learning Model High School for Girls. Today we are going to explain about computer hardware. This is motherboard. The computer motherboard is also called as mainboard, is a printed circuit board which allocates the power and communication to and between CPU, RAM, hard disk and all other computer hardware components. The motherboard located inside the computer case or cabinet. In motherboard there are front panel and back panel connections. Now I want to explain about front panel connection. Front panel header. Imagine your computer as a house with lots of.
These are front panel header pins. This is HDD LED pin. This is reset switch pin. These are power LED pins plus and minus. And this is power switch pin. This is USB header pin. And this is audio header pin. In a computer, it's a connector on the motherboard that links a USB port on the front of your computer case to the motherboard itself. So, when you plug a USB device into one of the ports, the connection travels to the
Ashura Begum. Now I am going to explain about PCI Express X1 connectors. Imagine your computer is like a building, and inside that building there are different rooms where different things happen. The PCI Express X1 connectors is like a special doorway or hallway in the building. It can connect certain kinds of devices to the main part of the building, which is the motherboard.
So now let's see your computer memory socket and shelf in a storage room. Random access memory holds the temporary data. It's for the data that the computer is currently using. In simple terms, the PCI card is used for adding extra features and the RAM card is used for adding more memory to your computer.
Whole brain of your computer, which is CPU, also called as central processing unit, is like carefully sharp and hole that perfectly fits the CPU chip, just like you need a right key to unlock the door. So the CPU socket is work only with a specific type of CPU. When you buy a CPU for your computer, once you got a right CPU, you will generally place in its socket and secure in its place. The CPU socket has a special slots on your motherboard. CPU fan conductor. Now let's imagine your computer CPU as a hardworking person who generates a lot of heat when working. To keep this person cool and prevent them from overheating, the CPU fan conductor is like the power source for this fan.
What is that you are explaining?
CMOS battery. Think of the CMOS battery as a tiny but important battery that powers a separate memory chip inside.
I am studying 8th standard. Today I am going to explain about what is electricity, how does it work, and basic components in our robotics. What is electricity? Electricity is a form of energy that we use to power many things in our daily life like lights, TVs, computer, etc. How does electricity work? Electricity is made up of tiny particles called electrons. These electrons move from conductors like wires. When we plug something into a socket, electrons flows from one end of the circuit to the other, powering the device.
I have a question.
Okay.
What do you call this? Power board?
Controller, Arduino UNO.
The controller gets the information from where?
Sensors.
So, like remote machines that will send you the signal?
Yes. Yes.
With the help of Android app.
Wireless.
Yes, wireless.
Can can handle tasks like image processing and AI. Motors are like the muscles of your robot. They make the robot move by turning wheels, spinning arms, or lifting objects. Different types of motors can provide different kinds of movements like rotation or linear motion. Wheels are used for movement in many robots. It can be attached to motors to create a mobile robot that can drive around. Some kits may include different types of wheels for different terrain or purpose.
Using Arduino, the robot will be able to pick up objects from one location and place them in another. We will use robotic arm with servo motors for movement and an Arduino board for control. Components needed: Arduino board. This will serve as the brain of our robot, controlling the movement of the robot.
Today I am going to tell about intermediate components in robotics and advanced concepts in robotics. End effectors. End effectors are tools or attachments at the end of a robot's arm. They help the robot interact with its environment. For example, grippers can pick up objects, while welding torches can join pieces of metal together. Programming interfaces. This is how humans communicate with the robot. It could be through a computer program, a remote control, or even voice command.
In the Arduino IDE that define the movement of the servo motor to pick up object and place in its desired location. And have it following these rules, you can build a pick and place robot by using
Location and then place it down. Adjust the servo's position and delays as needed for your specific setup.
And this whole thing is homemade?
Yes, ma'am.
First mobile phone on 3rd April 1973, and the applications of mobile phones are iOS and AOS. iOS means iPhone operating system, AOS means Android operating system. And let us see about the PCB of mobile phone. This is the PCB board of mobile phone. There are two sections, network section and the power section. Network section, below the antenna point and above the power section is network section. And in this antenna switch, it is found in network section, and it is made up of metal or non-metals, and it has 16 legs or points. And in some mobile phones, the antenna switch is merged with PFO, and the PFO is power frequency oscillator, and it is found beside the antenna switch. And the network IC, it is found below or beside the antenna switch and PFO. And it is.
But is it the same setup for all phones like that?
Yes, it is mainly
All types of
for
telephone.
old,
Yani standard layout.
like the Nokia phone, like that.
And this is the old one,
Yes, this is the old one.
not the smartphone layout.
No, we have to somewhat study on.
Okay.
and 9th standard in Hazrat Ayesha-E-Learning Model High School. So today I am going to explain you about the PCB parts and their works and if their faults what happen. So first of all, antenna switch. It is present in the network section of mobile phone.
Yes.
It works to search network and passes after tuning. If it is faulty, there will be no network in the mobile phone.
Yes.
Yeah. Next one is PFO, power frequency oscillator. It is also known
What
as
is it?
power frequency oscillator.
Ah, okay.
Full form of the PF. And this is PA. It is also known as PA, power amplifier. It works to search the network of home network. If it is faulty, there will be no network in the mobile phone, and the mobile phone will be get dead after it shorts. Next, RX filter, receiver receiving section. It is present in the network section of mobile phone. It filters the frequency of incoming calls. If it is faulty, there will be problem in incoming calls. This is VCO, voltage control oscillator. It is also present in network voltage control oscillator. It is also present in network section of mobile phone. If it is faulty, it display as a call end, call failed. Yeah. Next one, this is RTC, real time clock. It shows the date and time in the mobile phone. If it is faulty, there will be no date or time in the display. Yeah, this is charging IC. It is present in the power section of mobile phone. It takes current from the charger and passes to the all the set of mobile phone. Yeah.
access
memory.
Means in this the permanent is there, that is
That
the
ROM is temporary.
temporary.
Yeah. This is Flash LC. The software of our phone is installed in Flash LC. The full form of IC is integrated circuit. This is CPU, Central Processing Unit. It controls all the section of mobile phone.
What's the biggest part of all the sections?
Yeah, it controls.
This is the biggest part?
No, it is small part, but it controls all the section of mobile phone.
What's the biggest part?
In the
Is that once they learn this,
Anytime we
They
can
charge
do.
their families.
yeah, they charge their time, they make a living. I know in the Azam campus in Pune where they have got
Yes,
training, there is a third or fourth class boy who earns 1,000 rupees every day.
Of course.
He will fix the cell phone and
It's more important than food.
yeah, exactly. That's
we can also do that, sir.
For seeing them only, we also got a
Motivation.
motivation, and we also want to earn the money in this.
This is easy.
This is easy making money.
Just we
They
have to
don't need
learn
many
it.
When we
gadgets
didn't
also.
learn this, we are fearing.
How to learn it? It is so difficult. After learning, it is so easy.
Can we take a photo?
I'm going to tell you about Education 4.0, the changes in the education system from the past to the future. Now, the preparing for the future with digital native kids, how we have to prepare our few children for the future. Let us know about that. Let us know first the modes of education system. There are 4 modes of education system, that is education for 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 and 4.0. Let us learn them one by one. The first one is Education 1.0. It themes traditional teacher-centered learning and rote memorization and repetition. By repeating the same topic again and again, they can easily remember that one. Let us know with examples. The first one is, by this image, we can easily understand this is traditional teacher-centered learning, where the teacher is asking a questions to the students like what they have understood, but the students are responding by the fear of the teacher, whether he or she can scold me, he or she can beat me. And in other example, we can see here that the students are repeating repeatedly the same topic for the better understanding. Next, we go to Education 2.0. Here it themes transition to student-centered learning, integration of technology and collaboration and critical thinking. The technology has been improved in Education 2.0. We can call this era as 1990s like that. In this era, we have observed that teachers have been improved the student-teacher rapport, and they have started communicating with the students. In this picture, we can say that the teacher is communicating with the student with a smile on his face, on her face. And in this era, the students have been started critically thinking while they are giving examinations without repetition or rote memorization. They have started thinking critically. like how, if the topic is given, how the topic, what is that, where and why, critical thinking they have started. And in education 3.0, we have the technology have been improved, and that era was, I think, 2000s era. In this era, lifelong and self-interacted learning was started, and network learning, personalized and customized learning. In this era, we can observe the technology was improved, and the students were easily using the computers in that era, and they were starting using the computers for their several uses, like they have started using the computer for their research, for their projects, and for their activities. When we go to education 4.0, the era which we are living, 2024 era, where the technology and the education system has been improved up to the levels, and it may be improved for the longer times also. In this era, we can focus on skills for the future, blurring of physics, the internet, and the various forms of technology practically from birth. Let's see the changes in the education system through a video. It may be helpful to understand better.
Teaching styles have always been changing as society advances with time, and there's always an ongoing debate on which is better, traditional education or modern teaching methods. In traditional methods of education, the teacher is viewed as the primary source of knowledge. Students are asked to pay attention and take notes as the teacher lectures. This approach may work well for some subjects, but it might not be able to meet all students' diverse learning needs. Indian schooling systems have realized the power of changing times and started allocating modern teaching in its institution to emphasis on student-centered learning, critical thinking.
Thank you for listening
My name is Sayyidah Fatima. I am studying 9th standard Science section. Today I am here to explain you about cropping patterns in agriculture. There are different types of cropping patterns in agriculture, but let us talk about three of it. They are intercropping, crop rotation, and mixed cropping. First of all, let's talk about intercropping. Intercropping is a type of multiple cropping that includes cultivating two or more crops in close proximity to one another. Here in this picture, these two crops are adjoining to each other. By this method, we can grow more than one variety of crops. Now, advantages of intercropping. This ensures that both crops can give better yield. If we have grown two crops, then the two crops can give us better yield. There is maximum utilization of nutrients and minimum spread of pest. It helps to improve the soil fertility and soil productivity. And some example of intercropping are maize plus soybean, or we can grow bajra plus cowpea. Now let's see a video of intercropping.
It is a practice of growing two or more crops simultaneously in the same field in different patterns with the objective of increasing productivity per unit area.
In this video, more than two crops are grown for ourselves. Now let's talk about crop rotation. Growing of different crops one after other on the same field is known as crop rotation. As you can see in this picture, this is a wheat crop. After the harvesting of wheat crop, we grow mustard crop. And after the harvesting of mustard crop, we grow potato crop. Like this, the whole cycle continues the whole year. Now, advantages of mixed crop rotation. It makes the soil fertile and helps in the increase of crop yield. It also decreases the demand of nitrogenous fertilizers as leguminous plants grow during crop rotation to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. Now, it prevents the concentration of pests and diseases. So, by the method of crop rotation, less insects can harm our fields. Example of crop rotation is corn and soybean. Now, let's see a video of crop rotation.
For example, a farmer who planted a field of corn. And for harvest to spring, might plant beans in the sunflower plant. As beans can return nitrogen back to the soil. In this way, we can or more crops simultaneously in the same piece of land. The basic objective in mixed cropping is to minimize the risk and ensure against the crop failure due to abnormal weather conditions.
Thank you for listening me patiently. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.
أعوذ بالله من الشैतान الرजीम। मैं पन्हा लेती हूँ अल्लाह की शैतान मदूद से। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से जो बड़ा मेहरबान बहुत रहम वाला है। वल अस्र, ज़माने की कसम। इन्नल इंसान लफी खुस्र, बेशक इंसान खसारे में है। इल्लल्लज़ीना आमनू व अमिलुस्सॉलिहात, मगर जो लोग ईमान लाए और नेक अमल किए। वतवासौ बिलहक़्क़ि वतवासौ बिस्सब्र, और हक पर कायम रहने की और सब्र करने की आपस में वसीयत करते रहे। सदक़ल्लाहुल अज़ीम। शुक्रिया।
Just two things and I will end my talk. It will not take more than 3-4 minutes. After Suratul Asr, I would like to remind, I remember Surah Takasur. A'udhu minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Surah Takasur says, Alhaakumut takasur hatta zurtumul muqabir. It says, abundance diverts until you reach your grave. What is abundance? It is not only abundance of wealth that diverts your mind, the abundance of beauty, abundance of knowledge, abundance of strength, abundance of children, abundance of any ni'mah that Allah has blessed you with. It diverts your attention until you reach your grave. Diverts your attention from what? From the taqwa, from the remembrance of Allah. That's the first thing that happens when you are blessed with abundance. And the next thing that you forget is about your fellow human beings. When you see sufferings, your heart doesn't move. When you see people languishing with pain, your heart gets hardened because you have not experienced that kind of a feeling because you have plenty. So, this kind of a abundance in wealth, in money, in beauty, in children, it diverts your mind from the God and from fellow human beings. But we are fortunate today that we have somebody in the midst sitting with us here whom abundance has not diverted. The abundance of everything that Allah has blessed her with has not diverted her attention from the feeling for the fellow human being, and particularly for you and for us and for everybody. So it's a blessing from Allah who gives this heart to you. It's a great blessing of Allah that you realize your responsibility towards your fellow human beings. So Hidayah comes from Allah, and we are very fortunate today to have somebody who has been blessed with the Hidayah from Allah. That is Madam Fatima, who is sitting with us here today. I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me this opportunity to share this dayas with her today. We have been blessed by Allah in many, many ways, and she is sitting with her, taking all the trouble of travel from thousands of miles with her two little kids, just to show and pass on the message to them that this is the legacy she is giving to the children and to her progeny, to the generations to come after her. This is the message she wanted to give, and she has been successful in doing this. Number one. Number two, I would like to submit to Madam that the purpose of starting this institution, fortunately our President, Founder President is sitting with us here today, and many of the members who have been a part of this great journey for the last 3 decades that we have passed, quarter century and more, where we never dreamed that we will be having a beautiful campus like this, and we will have a great personality.
I don't feel like we have done enough. Inshallah, we will continue to do that. Inshallah, my kids reach to a point where they can continue after me, and to bless them with the right path, inshallah. Sometimes we focus miles and miles away, countries away, but we lose track of our house inside.
Yes.
So I hope that they understand what life is about and what's important in life. I thank also Hafir for introducing me to all of you. I can never thank you enough. And I think my job is the easy part, which is getting the buildings. But more important is all the teachers, the administration, the people who run the school, and the people who teach the students. They have the more difficult job. So I would like to thank them and hope they can continue on this path and not to tire from teaching or from running the school. I think the growth we see in the school just shows how much effort has been put in the school. Hafir was telling me we started with a small shed, and now, mashallah, oh, inshallah, we see it double the size in the near future. My wish from all the students is to take the opportunity to learn, to get your degrees, to add value in society, and to continue the giving. So whenever you see a person who needs help, needs in any way, whether it is financial, whether it is educational, in any way you can help, please, the spirit of giving, you need to continue and make it part of your life. Inshallah, I see you in the best places in society, most productive places. Women are the nucleus of the family. You either make the family and make society grow, or you can demolish a whole society. Women are the core of the family. So you need to understand that whatever growth you have in your education, in your life, in your career, family comes first. That's all I have to say, and thank you for having me today, and I hope to see you soon, inshallah.
ये मंजूरी दी और उन्होंने अपना कीमती वक्त हमें दिया, हम उनका शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। अब आपकी जिम्मेदारी है कि इस इदारे को किस तरीके से हम आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए। मैं यही उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप अपनी जिम्मेदारी का एहसास करते हुए इस इदारे को और ऊंचाई पर पहुँचाएंगे। शुक्रिया।
Time is running very short. I mean, there are ahead other programs. I wish all the kids to come up in flying colors. May Allah bless you with all the knowledge and everything what you can earn from this institution. You should work hard. I wish that you should all come up in flying colors. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The house as well as the nation, as well as our community. Best of luck for your future. Best of luck for your exams. Alex.
Thank you.
Standing ovation to Madam Mudurwa. Please, participate. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for blessing us. Thank you for blessing our children. And we hope in future, as you said, your children also will continue the journey with us. And we hope to receive them again and again. Thank you, Mr. Abid Saab. We cannot forget you. All this is because of you. Thank you very much. All the best, children. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, I praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has blessed us with all those things, alhamdulillah. And I just want to pray for those who have contributed for this institution, mashallah, from the beginning when it was started from scratch. And I remember it was in the early 90s, alhamdulillah. And I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us with more and more, inshallah, to grow this institution to the highest, inshallah, and very productive children who can contribute to the society and their houses, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.